Welcome back to another episode of Spilling the Tea with Angie and Abby. It's been a hot minute since our last conversation, so sit back, chillax, and enjoy the tea that we are about to spill.
Whether you like it or not, no topic is off limits. Mom and I only know how to speak with no filters. Mm-hmm. And maybe a cupful of sarcasm.
Yeah, screw that spoonful.
Yeah.
So in other words, don't get butthurt.
It's 2026. Why are we all still pussies?
Like, seriously, genuinely, why?
Why?
And speaking of pussies, I think I'd like to start this off with a voicemail that I just recently got from some kind of internet place. I really don't have the money to be sued, so I just got trailer trash money. So I'm going to play it for you just so you can hear what I heard, all right? Oh, it's like I'm having technical...
I noticed you left us to go with Spectrum because they have fiber. I'm not sure why you didn't upgrade to our fiber since it's 100% pure fiber compared to the coax they have. So give me a call back. I just want you to see what we can offer you. Thank you.
So I'm not sure if you got that or anything, but it was so-and-so giving me a call back from Brightspeed. Oops. Oh, well. He wanted to know why I left him for Spectrum because they have fiber, and clearly I could have just upgraded. Well, listen here, George, all right? We left you because when we left you back in fucking December, you didn't have what we were looking for. Like, you did not have it available in our area. So, yes, we left. So, George, yes, I did not upgrade because it wasn't even a fucking available. So stop giving me attitude at 6:51 p.m. on a Monday. You got it?
Or maybe Mom and I are just crazy bitches.
Probably, but I just, when I read
Show up to your house, George!
When I got it, I was like, wait a second. This is amazing. He sounds like a whiny little brat that needs to get his quota up. And I get that. Like, I get it. But don't be giving me attitude. If you want me to have
pure fiber, though.
Yeah, but my thing is, if you want me to go back to you, don't give me attitude, because all it's going to do is turn me off, and then you're going to be on my podcast.
Just like,
come on, man.
Lesbian women.
Yeah, like,
it's like, why do you have to be so crazy? Maybe all of us bisexual women would actually choose to be with women if y'all weren't as crazy as us.
Wait, I want to pause right here. First of all, you're calling me a pussy. And I'm your mother. That's not nice.
But you are a pussy.
2, I don't think I really shared with everybody that I was bisexual.
Well.
Now, well, it is my month, I guess. So, there's that.
So here we're going to get into, when was your first odd gay experience?
All of it is odd, but the thing is, I don't want to sit here and be like, oh my god, just like my month, so like, oh my god, because that's not me at all. In fact, I was very ashamed of like who I was and everything, and I really think that stems down to how I grew up. Like, I grew up with a gay uncle, and that's generally, honestly, when I knew I was, because him and I would have conversations, and he was very open about it. My parents, your grandparents, they were very against my uncle and called him all kinds of names and said, don't listen to him, don't talk to him, don't touch him, because you might get it also. So when I finally figured out that oh my gosh, this is actually me, and I talked to my uncle about it, saying like, what did you do? And he's like, no matter what you do, you are not going to get accepted in this family. So you have to learn that if you're going to come out of the closet and all that, you need to know that you're going to be okay on your own, you know?
Well, that's just in general with the whole world. I think that
I think it's a lot easier
nowadays,
now.
It is a lot easier nowadays, but there is still a lot of trolling. We're in the age of the internet, and just the world is the world, and there are going to be certain values that are always instilled into the earth. And I think that even whether it's coming out or choosing a crazy career path or whatever it may be, being random podcasters who act like influencers of the family when they're really not. You know,
Are you looking at me?
It all seems
about me. I'm an influencer.
Both of us. we're both, it's all crazy. But when you do these things, you have to expect backlash, and you have to
I know
just
that.
accept it and come out and do these things.
So,
Once
yeah.
you go with it, go with it.
So yeah, when I figured out, like, I think for me, it's weird to me for people to be so open like that and like in your face. I have a lot of opinions on that I would rather not totally share because I don't want to spill all that and I don't want any hatred.
No.
But I feel like there is a way to rein it in, and there's also a way to show who you are.
Yes, there's always a time and place for everything.
Yes, and so my first like experience of like knowing, I want to say I was about like, I was in my early teens when I was like, man, like she is just gorgeous. But also that could just be a genuine woman to woman, like, hey, you're gorgeous. But no, it was more than that. And then I shared it with my grandma, who is more of a like grandma that I call Red. She was like, well, you could be, because I was worried that I was actually genuinely worried I was gonna something like I had the ick or something was gonna be wrong with me because I felt that way when I was told by my mom and dad, like, that's what it's going to be. And grandma was like, that's who you are. Like, embrace it. Don't do that. And so she helped me. But my first experience ever with a girl.
The same woman who questioned her lesbian pastor
time
and time again. Why are you a pastor?
No, actually, grandma wanted to know, and she didn't say lesbian. She said Lisbon.
Lisbon.
Yeah, she wanted to know why her pastor was going to be Lisbon. She didn't have a problem with it, but she needed to have a 3-hour meeting with her, quote, Lisbon pastor of why it was okay. And then after that 3 hours, grandma had a best friend. Grandma was in love. And I'm so thankful for Pastor Rachel because she also made grandma feel very safe. But she also listened to this woman be so blunt and brutally honest, like we are. Like, why are you a Lisbon? Why are you able to do this? And she had answers for everything.
Yep.
Not everybody can do that.
No.
You know?
And to deal with grandma, especially because grandma's so aggressive.
But that's where we get it from too.
Yeah.
So I feel like that is why I am where I'm at now. Is like I was able to share with my grandma, which is awkward to most, not to me. And then I just always remained my true authentic self. I mean, I had relationships, as you know. I shared it with you guys, but I made sure it was age appropriate.
Yeah, and that's also not for the whole world always to share, and that's what we mean when I, even being a part of the community, don't like sharing these things with children. It is not something you share with children. And I had a perfect example of a parent who knew the time and place of when to explain these things, how to explain them appropriately without making it odd or in a bad light.
And I appreciate you saying that, because I always was really worried that I did address a lot of things. Well, I addressed them like grandma, bluntly. But I wasn't going to tell my 5-year-old mom likes girls too.
Yeah, and I didn't even know until after I came out and was so terrified because I was basically forced to. And that's what sucked about my experience was it was mostly negative. Not from a parental or perspective or anything. It was definitely like a school thing. As much as we want to say Gen Z is so welcoming to the gay community and all this shit, we really are fucking not. Be so dead ass. Like, we're really not. It's, I think it's a big internet thing.
I really do. And also, like, so when I was raising you guys, the one thing I wanted is you guys to always be yourself. And I always, like, I took what I learned from my parents of what I didn't want, what I did want, all that, my own experiences. And I made sure, like, I think when you came out to me is when
8th grade.
Yeah, it was when I said, Abigail, it's okay because I am like this also. And she's like, what?
Yeah.
And so then it made you feel more comfortable to where you can openly be yourself. But it's not like we ran around and threw it in each other's faces and had parades ourselves or anything like that. It was nothing bad. We
Even
just
though
like,
we're shameful to the gay community.
We are technically.
We love our men, all right?
Yeah. See, my thing is, I love women.
Love a good, sweaty dude.
I love women. I can admire them for their beauty and everything else. But
Women
with
are
my
crazy.
experience, women are psycho. And guess what? I am one of them. I cannot date a psycho. I need someone who's going to calm me down. I need a man who is going to
I can't
rein
date
me
myself.
in. Like, I need to rein. That's why I'm with Dad.
Like,
he
what
can rein me
do
in.
you mean, bitch, you crying because I yelled at you? Shut the fuck up. I should be crying.
But I was going to say, but if you end up, like, if I were to treat a woman like how I want to be treated.
I'd be so toxic.
I should say, correction.
I'd be an awful girl boyfriend.
Yeah, if I were to date someone who was like me, I would go insane.
Yeah.
Because I am crazy and I'm like needy. So
Exactly.
I'm
I
sitting here with
couldn't do
Dad.
it.
Yeah, I'd be like, girl, there's better things to worry about, you know?
I'm worrying about myself right now.
Yeah, exactly. Like, stop. I don't have time for her.
Like, I'm
the
sorry, I
neediness.
need a man.
So basically what I'm saying is I had better hookups than I did girlfriends.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because the hookups
I would
could
love
go.
to say, the whole,
Oh, and by the
to
way,
go
I didn't-
on the
I-
whole crazy woman
Hang on, I have to
thing.
pause here. I have to pause you here because I just made myself sound totally like a whore. I am not. And what I'm saying is, I would
Are you sure?
rather sleep with the girl than date a girl. That doesn't mean I did that all. Like I dated a whole bunch and slept with a whole bunch. All right,
Playboy
Just saying.
Angie.
I'm not. But I will
Angela
say,
Hefner.
I will say though that I am very thankful that I did
That I
raise
had
you
all
guys the
them
way I did.
bunnies
Yeah.
to hang out with.
Yeah. No, but I am really grateful that I did raise you guys the way I did because you guys are not as sensitive as most, and that's great. And we embrace who we are, but we are also not screwing people in the front yard for people to see on Pride Month.
That's insane.
I mean, all of that is insane. I have lots of opinions.
And a lot of the bad light on the community comes from things like that. You know, or women like Brownie Batter Girl.
Oh my gosh, Brownie Batter Girl grossed me out.
This is what I mean when I had mostly a bad experience.
Okay, so Abby, do you want to explain Brownie Batter Girl?
I'll explain
Oh, and
Brownie
I also-
Batter Girl, and then Mom can shed some light on how it feels as a mother.
But I
deal
do
with
want to
Brownie
point
Batter.
out there is a storm that just started here. So if you hear that in the background, that's not me. I
It's the
apologize.
storm starts right as Brownie Batter Girl brings up. That's scary.
You summoned
This
it.
girl didn't go away for years either, and that's what scared me was after this story is shared, it's out. I'm gonna share name, I don't
You
care.
have to.
Like, this girl became friends, like, somehow befriended my little sisters and would come over and make comments to them all the time, like, I used to be friends with your sister.
How old were you when she came in?
8th grade.
Yeah,
And
so-
she was a grade above me.
When I met her, there was something wrong with her. You could clearly tell there was something wrong with her, and I also knew that she was probably here for more reasons.
I felt that she befriended my sisters 100% to come be stocky towards me, and I even told my sisters, but they were like, "You're not that girl," like chill. And I'm like, "You guys don't understand." So a freshman girl comes to my house, mind you.
She was
Says
spend
nothing
the
to
night.
do with being gay. I was 100% just friends with this girl.
Yeah.
She had no She had no recollection of me being whatever, you know. And so it just was actually bewildering to experience it. With
Wait,
my
I was
mother.
actually. I hate this because now I'm remembering. I actually was there when the Brownie Batter thing happened.
You were
Oh my
sitting,
God, I was
right,
sitting
next,
right next to her.
So all of a sudden,
Oh,
if
that's
she's
right.
like, "Let's make brownies," so all of a sudden we make some brownies. And it's not just the brownies. This girl goes, "Let's eat the raw brownie batter." And
Like,
my
who
mom's
doesn't
like,
like
"Nah."
raw? No,
My mom's
but
like,
who-
"Let's not eat the whole thing because
Yeah.
there's eggs." And then she's like, "Lick the spoons." And Katie goes, "No, I'm going to eat the whole thing." Brings it into my mom's living room. My mom goes, "Can you please not eat that on my couch?"
Yeah.
I have OCD, and, you know, we just moved, and we have this nice furniture.
Then she was just like really
Yes.
sloppy. She
And
was just
so
a sloppy
mom's like,
person.
"Don't do that in there." And then all of a sudden, she's like, "Nah." She's like, "You're doing anyway, pretty much." Type
She did,
shit.
she did.
So then all of a sudden she's sitting there eating it.
Why was
And
I
my mom
intimidated
gives
by
up.
her?
My mom gives up, right? Because this girl's giving off like hella, like, she'll fucking kill you in the
I felt like
Lord.
she was gonna murder.
She was
okay?
she was like definitely very butch, very big girl. Like, not like, you know, she was buff. She was tall. She could take you. She could take a man. Like,
Yes.
But it's just, yeah, very intimidating woman. And so then all of a sudden my mom's like, okay, I'm trying to be nice. Abby's at this new school because she got bullied out of the other one for being gay.
Friend she brings to our house.
For real. So now I'm sitting here and we're watching a movie and she dips her whole hand in the brownie batter.
For one, I was a fatty then and I wanted some brownie batter. Okay, she ruined this for me.
She goes...
Yeah, she sticks her hand in the batter and literally has it to where it's a suction and just makes that sound. Back, like taking her hand in and out of it, making that sound.
Goes, this is the sound your pussy's gonna be making later. To me! An 8th grade girl!
And I was
right in front of my mom, next to my mom.
I was right next to her on the opposite side with my mouth open like, did you just say what?
I looked at my mom because... Little more information to the story. I had already previously told my mom I wanted this girl to go home.
Yeah, prior to this happening, it was before the brownie batter. Before the brownie batter started.
I want her to go home. And so then all of a sudden, my mom looks at me, looks at her, and goes, I'm dropping you off. And this girl goes, why? And she starts like arguing with my mom.
Mind you, she was still holding the brownie batter thing, and
hand in the brownie.
She had brownie batter on her face.
With my mom, and I started crying like a pussy. And I'm like, I just want you to go. I don't want you at my house anymore. And my stepdad comes out.
We're being fucking pussies. Just take this little bitch home. I'm sick of dealing with this shit.
That's basically what he said in a nutshell.
We bring her home, and she's like looking at us as we drop her off, like smirking. But then her mom comes out, and like you could tell this girl just had something with her because her mom goes, "What'd you do now? What'd you do this time?" And we're like, "Oh,
yeah." Oh. Now let me fast forward this story. I don't know if you know this part, but then I actually fully meet Katie's mom months later and find out I actually know you very well because it happened like she saw me and she's like, oh, my daughter was at your house. I'm like, what are you talking about? And her daughter's name is Linda. Oh, or her mom's name is Linda. And Linda and I had this like counseling, like whatever, therapy
Oh my
thing.
God, yeah.
We were in a therapy group together for a while and I didn't know her daughter's name was Katie. I didn't know that was that Katie. So all of a sudden she's like, yeah, my daughter was at your house. I'm like, oh shit, now I know why she's fucked up. And then all of a sudden our neighbor ends up being her, like Linda's best friend. And she wanted me to go and say hi. So I went over there to say hi. And all of a sudden she's like trying to she's talking about all this sexual stuff of her with this guy and this guy and this guy. And then she brought up Katie's name. And I'm like, dude, this is crazy. I got out of there. And that, my friends, is why I stay away from women.
Katie, after she came...
they gave me the ick.
Story. After she befriended my little sisters, she's trying to get my, at the time, 14-year-old sister. I was 18. My little sister was 14, gonna be 15. And Peyton was 17.
Okay.
Or however old Shelby was at that time, right? 14, 15.
Yeah.
Well, she's trying to get Shelby to go to a motel party.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
A motel party with her. And I'm like, what the fuck? No. And she's like, well, Shelby's already going. And I'm like, yeah, no, she's not. And I freaked out, beat up Shelby for this.
Well, because Shelby is so strong.
I was so scared because, yes, her and I are just one and the same, except this girl, like, I am a lot of bark, I will admit. Like, I bark more than I bite. But this girl is all bite, no bark. She's a chihuahua, okay? She is that girl, okay? She just does it. So I'm thinking in my head, if I don't beat the shit out of this little girl, she could go get trafficked in this hotel. I'm so afraid because the experience I had with that girl.
Katie is that girl.
She was not a good person.
No, I wonder what she's doing now.
I don't know, but...
Katie, come on. Get a hold of us. Reach out. Let us know. Katie from Manilow, Wisconsin. Okay? Are you okay? Are you still loving that brownie batter?
The point is that... all of a sudden, she's like, well, I need somebody to go. And she's like trying to get Peyton to go then. And Peyton's like, yeah, I'll go. So I'm like, fuck this. So I'm going, right? I'm with Peyton. All of a sudden, we're at this hotel. And Peyton's at the time ex-boyfriend
Come on,
comes
and you
saves
wanted
her,
to see Katie in a bathing
comes
suit.
and saves her. Comes and saves her from this hotel party because Peyton was just like scared, genuinely scared, and she was like, "I see why," and I ended up staying for some fucking reason. Tell me logic was not there. Okay, spilling the tea on Abby today.
Yeah.
Bad decisions. I stay at the fucking party because here I am shotgunning beers. And I'm shotgunning these beers faster than all these dudes with these big
Mind you,
beards
I didn't know anything
who
about
think they're
this.
like rootin' tootin' assholes. And I'm like, yeah, fuck y'all. You about to see. So of course I have this ego I have to prove. Well, then I stay at this fucking party. Later that night, everybody leaves, and I'm way too drunk to drive home. I don't know none of these people. I don't want none of them driving me home. I know Katie is staying with me in this hotel room. I know that there's this 28-year-old dude
Did she
that
have
Katie
brownies
was
for her
like
birthday?
all over that night. Mind you, we're 18.
Yeah.
What were we thinking?
I don't know what you were thinking.
28-year-old dude sleeping next to Katie, and I'm in this bed. This other dude leaves. So it's supposed to just be 3 of us. So I'm sleeping in this hotel. And I wake up, and there's this big-ass motherfucker next to me all of a sudden. And I look over like, holy God.
I am so glad I didn't know about any of this.
Yes! And so I'm sitting here like, oh my God. I'm texting Peyton. SOS!
Yeah.
Help me, save me! And she's like, bitch, you know I can't drive? I'm like, oh God. So I leave. I just up and bounce. I have no idea where I am. I'm walking in the night. Well, this beautiful lady pulls over. Beautiful, gorgeous woman pulls over. She's like, are you okay? You look terrified. Do you want to ride home? Well, I am terrified. No, I'm okay. And kept walking. And I'm thinking in my head, ain't no beautiful woman pulling over in the middle of the night for some strange drunk ass looking motherfucker. So I'm like, hell no, don't get in that vehicle with a stranger.
Did she have candy?
I don't know. She looked like she had candy on her chest, but I stayed away. So then I'm walking. Lady backs up her vehicle and goes, are you sure? Smirks. Hell no. I'm definitely terrified now. So I said, fuck you, bitch. And I went to run.
Was it a car
As
or
I
a van?
run, I'm fucking running.
Yeah.
And I get to a bridge, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to catch my breath. Mind you, extremely fucking drunk still. I don't drink beer no more. Because if I get... it's alter ego. That's my drink. Alter ego is beer. Point is, I'm like, oh. So I'm holding this bridge sign, and I'm like, whoa. I'm like wiggling above the bridge.
Gosh.
And I puke above the bridge. As I hear whoosh from the dam. And I look, and I'm at the Manawa fucking dam. So the whole time, it was at that creepy-ass
Motel
thing.
The motel
I didn't know. So tell me where the logic in that was, because I lived in this town right down the road from this fucking thing. And so I'm tweaking now, because I'm like, oh my God, I must have been drunk.
That motel is
I had to have
awful.
been drunk. How do I not know? And as I'm muttering this, who lived right by the bridge, Mom?
Katie.
Not Katie. My old trap house friend, Gunner, Twinkie, the kid that I didn't want the kids hanging out with, and then all of a sudden I was like, yeah, this motherfucker's my best friend.
What are you getting at with all this?
Point is, Twinkie comes outside.
Okay.
Twinkie sees me, and he starts screaming because he thinks I'm on drugs. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't think I'm on drugs,
I would
right?
think you were.
So he's like, oh my God, bitch, what the fuck you want? He's dragging me into the house. I'm like, ah, help me. I'm screaming, help me, ah. And he slaps me. He goes, you want your parents to see you like this? And he like gives me his whole pep talk. Like, stop. What are you doing? Whoa, why are you acting tweaking like this on... So I told him the whole story, right? So then he looks at me, goes, well, that's why you don't fuck with crazy lesbians. Called Shelby, and then Shelby had, like, somebody come pick me up and bring me home. I forgot who it was. I don't know. But thanks, Shelby.
Thanks, little sis.
Thanks, Shelby. And sometimes your random hookups worked out, but...
But yeah, so basically what you're saying is Katie... Cake batter Katie.
It's like every... Okay, I can't say that.
I just want to nickname her Cake Batter Katie.
Cake Batter Katie is scary. Stay away from her.
But we don't know an update, but she was crazy.
But that also aligns with lesbians are just fucking crazy.
I think just most women in general are crazy.
Today I had another story for spilling the tea.
Oh, yeah?
It's another crazy lesbian story because I seem to have this personality where I get hit on by women more than men. Women are obsessed with me. I don't know why. Maybe I have that swagger.
No, you have that, like, personality and attitude in life, like, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna wear these big, huge-ass furry boots that are god-awful
But
looking.
I'm also just very dominant in life.
Yeah.
And, I don't
just
know.
don't give a fucks.
Yeah,
Give no
I don't know. I got that womanly swagger. But I wanted to share the story today.
Once upon a time.
On why Abby spells her name AVI instead
Yeah,
of
actually, I want to know that.
ABBY.
I want to know that. You changed it on me.
Because it also aligns with women are crazy.
Because of you?
So Abby's first girlfriend in 8th grade, I got bullied immensely for dating this girl. But the goth girls with big old titties, Max, it was not your thing before me, alright? You know, boy, you bow down to the king.
Max, my son.
I
your
am
brother.
your alter ego, boy. And I have
my
created you.
Everyone's going to hear this and go, this ain't a crazy story. It's a crazy woman telling a story.
Women are crazy.
Yeah. I guess you're scaring all of them away from you now. Boy.
Well, point is that Trinity became so in love with me because I thought I was a poet. And I like I said, I have a swagger. And with women, my alter ego comes out. All right, I'm like Mick Jagger. I'm Hugh Hefner on these hoes. I know how to sweeten your lady's buns. She may be going home with you, sir, but she gonna be thinking about me with you down.
You're like Mick Lovin'.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, point is that this girl's obsessed, and that's why I had to break up with her. Because she was so obsessed that I started not to sleep at night. I was spiraling out. Like, she was texting me things like, we are going to adopt hundreds of babies together. She wouldn't say hundreds, but we're going to adopt so many babies together. Abby did not want kids. I was terrified. What do you mean? I have 8 siblings. I don't want kids.
Hey, I had a lot of kids.
Then she's saying, when we get married, we're going to do blood vows. What? I'm terrified. What do you mean? So I go, are you a witch? Yes. And I'm like, oh!
Is she the
An
one
8th grade witch? I'm terrified. This is a girl I got caught kissing out by the bus stop in the whole school. And the whole school had that homophobic ornery fit. And that's why I do believe in these things. And you know, as much as liberals want to cry and all that, I'll give you guys maybe 2% credit for it. Because I had to deal with it too. I was kissing my girlfriend outside of the bus stop just like everybody else did. But I was sought after. And my kissing was the problem. Even though it was much less significant. It was just pecs. There's these kids making out, all this. Even my brothers were getting in fist fights over this because they even knew, like, it's bullshit. Point is that, yeah, there was a bunch of drama around this girl. So I was like, hell no. This lesbian gonna drag me down.
There's always drama around any girl.
Yeah, so I was like, hell no. This lesbian dragging me down. My social status dropping. My life is terrible. It was spiraling out. I honestly tried to kill myself after all this drama because it was that awful. I was getting bullied. I was getting locked in locker rooms. I was dealing with a lot of stuff over this girl.
Probably because the guys are jealous that you're taking up their women.
So all of a sudden,
you little whore.
one day, I get a call from Trinity after I break her up with her. She's calling me, sending me 50 Snapchats. So I just block her. I didn't want none of it. I was so terrified. Max was like, just block her. Like, we're going to be moving soon anyway.
Which is true.
Like, it'll be okay. And so then all of a sudden, I was kind of chill about it. Well, then Hannah, my old friend Hannah, was having a sleepover. And Trinity was friends with Hannah. And it's like we were all around. And I told Hannah, please do not invite Trinity. I'm so scared of her. Like, I'm so scared. She choked me out when I tried to break up with her. And she told me, like, I'll never leave you. Our souls are tied. Like, she was, like, obsessed. I was so scared. I was in 8th grade. It was too much. So then we're at Hannah's, and I don't know if you remember, because this is the last time I ever spent the night at Hannah's. This was like right before I went to the mental hospital. I came back and I was so terrified. I was never a cutter, and I had a cut on my leg. I would burn myself. I'll be honest. I'd scratch myself. I'd burn myself, but I was not into the cutting. And so when my mom like knew I had all these mental problems and saw this cut on me, I just took the fall because I just watched all this weird shit go down. Because I'm like, fuck it, she ain't gonna believe me anyway, right? So the point is, I tell my mom, yeah, I cut myself. My mom's like, oh fuck, let's get you help for this. Well, I'm glad I got the help.
I wasn't gonna take
because
anything.
I needed the help after that because my god, this girl is at the party. And everybody's, like, talking, and Hannah starts talking about boys, and then I'm sitting here like, why'd you do this? Because Trinity's looking across the room like, please don't leave me. I love you, King Julian. I can't live without you, King Julian. And I'm like, oh, God, Mort, I can't. I don't like you, Mort.
Oh, my gosh.
So then she disappears. Because all of a sudden she made a comment about how, like, toxic masculinity and all this stuff and started looking at me. And I said, hey, I ain't got no dick, ho. If you want to be a tranny, go be a tranny. And then I started laughing, and that's when she got up and, like, walked into the bathroom.
Were you doing all this out of feeling awkward?
Yeah. And so then because I felt it was so scary. I don't know. I was scared of her, but you know how I get when I'm, like, angry or awkward. I get aggressive.
And you get that weird energy.
Yes, like I said, I bark more than I bite. Honestly, I really do. And so then, all of a sudden, she's locked in this bathroom, and she's not coming out. She's not coming out,
She locked herself in it?
She locked herself in the bathroom. She's not coming out. We're all tweaking. And we just hear her sobbing all of a sudden. And we just see, like,
her heart.
Hannah looks under the door, and we see blood. Like, not a huge puddle, but just a little bit of blood, like, smeared on the floor. Like, she played in it for some reason, right? So Hannah goes, what the fuck are you doing in my bathroom? Ah! So then we have her dad come bust down the door.
What the hell?
And that's when he yells at all of us. And she's just like, hiding herself with a towel. And he goes, she's just showering! What the fuck's wrong with you girls? Why the fuck did you just have me do this? And he thinks that we just had her bust open the door on some naked girl, right? So he's freaking out on us. He's pissed. He's so embarrassed. He's like, I want these girls to go home. So he's going down telling Hannah's mom, like, send these girls home now. Yeah. And so in the meantime, she drops the blanket or the towel and points at her leg and goes, you made me do this. And she cut Abby into her fucking leg. And
that's where the story's
going. You'll always be with me, even if you don't want to be with me. And I went, oh my fucking god, I could never unsee that.
So basically what I just
It wasn't very large. It wasn't. It was like, some stupid scratch art some women would get themselves, little scribbles, but it was still fucked up. And then she like rubbed the blood off of her cuttings and would just rub it on the tile. Like a fucking monkey. Like, I don't know.
So that's why you are not with women anymore?
Yeah, that's why I won't date a girl. I don't care if it was in 8th grade. I don't. I will kiss a girl. Like, I'm not now because I love my Fabio. But, like, I would never be with a woman. Because I've watched my other friends be in lesbian relationships where these women are beating the fuck out of each other.
Well, not all women are super crazy, it's okay. But, I mean...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they are.
But they are,
Every woman's crazy.
That's why I haven't dated in a very, very long time any women. Because there's just no. Plus, I have dad. And I'm not saying he compares to a woman, he's better than a woman. But, yeah. I just could never date someone who gets that, like... I could never date someone who's like me, is what I'm saying.
No. And I think that's why a lot of my problems with Tortilla came around. Because he was so feminine and he cried about fucking everything.
Abby. You would love men that are a little bit more femmy, and that's okay. Okay? Me,
because I'm the king.
Exactly. Me, I want to be the woman in the relationship, so I need to have a manly man, and that's why I got dad. But yeah.
I can say that as much as I want, but then I'm like, Weston, why aren't I getting attention? Austin,
Yeah.
I want a foot rub.
I'm just way too needy, and I know it, but all women are.
Austin, pet my
Needy.
hair.
I'm like, do you even love me anymore? I just told you I loved you 5 minutes ago. I know, but it's the way you said it.
Yeah. Or Austin.
Dad will be like, this will
I
be
never.
Abby, this will be Dad. I'll be like, I love you, and his response will be like, yeah, I love you. And I'm like, oh my God,
Yeah.
you love me because you said it like that.
He's in a pod.
So that's yeah. So a happy month, Abigail. Have a good month.
Have a good month.
Yeah. So we're gonna yeah. I'm just glad that
There's our tidbit to any of that just to please you fuckers.
basically
Um.
Abby's long spiel was, I ain't dating a woman because she scratched her name.
Women pretty, women crazy.
Yeah.
We stay away.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna go right into a different subject.
Hell yeah, we
All
need
right.
a change of pace.
What is a great people watching place for you?
Austin and I both love diners. Hear me out.
I'm listening.
Old people.
Hey,
Old people, no.
like how old? Because I'm old.
I mean, like, I drink prune juice once a day.
Yeah,
And
I don't
my
do that.
wife and I don't sleep in the same bed.
Oh, I would have to
I
murder
pay
Dad
some.
for
I'm
that.
at borderline needing to pay someone to change my diaper. Old.
That's me.
No, just because someone offers you a senior discount once.
I got offered a senior discount, and actually, the way she looked at me though. She looked at me like,
She looks so sympathetic.
like
Asking.
I have to ask, do you qualify? And I'm thinking, bitch, that's not for another like 5-10 years. Shut up.
I could look at mom wanting to bitch out this poor little Goodwill girl who probably has a disability. God bless her heart.
Bless her heart.
But like, she looked terrified after mom was like, "What?"
I mean, I
You
have
could, like,
grandkids.
if your mouth doesn't say it, your face does.
I know.
And that was the moment. She kept trying to justify it, and
Yep.
it was like 5-minute
and then
justification. And mom wouldn't let this poor girl go. And I know damn well you're thinking in your head,
I know.
you keep trying to apologize,
No,
you
I
keep trying to
did.
make it up.
I just kept going, no, it's all right. It's good. Like, I was ornery about it, and I don't know why. It's not, like, it's her job, but it was just like, what? I got just instantly like, okay, I do have grandchildren, yes, but I'm not fucking, like, what? I look better now than I did 10 years ago. What the fuck? But no, so yours is eating at a diner and watching people eat and
Well,
interact, or what?
I just like watching the old people. Most of the time are talking shit like us, you know. Most of the time, old people are talking shit about something or someone.
Or their service. It's just straight up.
Hence, our new favorite place is the Koi Ramen place. We love ramen. We love Asian food. We like the music they play, you know. So we like the atmosphere there. But hear me out. Asian people in America, in the Midwest.
Oh my god.
Last night, we watched a guy, our favorite waiter. I don't know his name. He's busy when we come in. Yeah, we give him like small, nice conversation and tip him well then, you know, and that's why he likes us. So he comes up and we're interacting with him, and this guy across us goes, "Hey, Bob!" Mind you, this guy looks instantly fucking pissed, like, oh fuck, it's this guy.
His name
type
is
deal.
Chi, not Bob.
I don't know what his name is, but it definitely ain't fucking Bob, because he goes, hello, Sir White Man. Dead ass.
Did he really say
He goes,
that?
Sir White Man, and he goes, that's why I love Bob. Grabs this poor kid by the shoulders, aggressively shakes him, and starts pounding on his back.
Oh my god.
Oh, Bob! Gotta love Bob! He's screaming like that in the restaurant, and they're packed, and he's busy as hell.
Oh
and
my
so all of a
God.
sudden, Austin goes, no wonder why he called him Sir White Man. Like, deadass, no wonder why.
Because he's getting.
And
Oh
so
my
then
gosh.
this guy starts aggressively saying out loud, like, yeah, I love calling that guy Kid Bob. I come in here every week, and I get the same thing. And then this kid comes up, mind you, this is like one of the
Dude,
new...
he's pissing in your
Yes,
food.
this is one of the new places in town. Like, they're not new, but people started going there a lot recently. And they're packed
Yeah.
at this time. So this dude's, like, taking the guy's order, and he goes, I'll take my usual, Sir Bob. And he's, like, still yelling, and he's like, damn, the best usual. And the guy's like, what's your usual? Like, what's the best usual? He's like, you don't know Bob. And Austin goes, quit fucking calling him Bob. Like, he's even getting mad. This guy goes, mind your business. I'll take my usual Bob. So the guy goes, okay. Clicks on some random shit. Until later, point is that, yeah. Seeing interactions like that's crazy. The kid comes up to us and tells us, yeah, my name's not Bob. And I just clicked a random ramen because I don't like dealing with him. And we're like, oh, I'm so sorry. And he's like, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm standing over here. I'm trying to avoid him right now.
I feel like, I hope I'm never that person, but grandma, like, instilled her weirdness into me that I will be that old person. Yeah, where they'll, like, say like, random Bob. Weird stuff. I hope I don't say that stuff, but Grandma said some crazy stuff. Grandma said some crazy stuff. My favorite place to like watch people is when we go to the races on Saturday night. Like there's a dirt track race in our area that we love to go to in our county, and
Chicago they'll shut it down
unless they shut it down. But like I'll sit there and I'll be watching the races for a little while, and then all of a sudden I'll just like. Randomly, all of a sudden, I go into people watching mode where I'm watching this guy eat his popcorn and this family interacting. But then also, the one time I was there, all of a sudden I look over and there's this guy who looks like I hate saying this, but he does look like he's special needs, okay? And I was like, oh, that's nice that he's here at the races, I'm thinking. And then I see these two kids with him that are his, apparently. Because that's the way it kind of looked. I don't know. I didn't ask him. I was just people watching. So hear me out. Got this little family. And Dad, also special needs guy, he gets up to get something. And he walks down the steps real fast down to the stand, off the stands. And I'm like, did I just see his full ass? I'm like, no, I did not. So I whisper. I look over at Dad, who is fully there to strictly watch the races like most people. And I'm like, babe, this guy. He's like, shush, can't hear you. I'm watching this. Or he'll just point like, just pay attention. And I'm like, I'm trying to, but I think I just saw this guy's ass. So we left it at that, right? And then all of a sudden, about an hour later, I like look over and the guy's bent down. He is bent down, no underwear. And his ass is out completely. It's just jeans and ass.
Oh my God.
And it's almost all the way down. And the older kid is like pointing at it and like making faces. And the little girl that was there, she's like, ew. It was like she had this disgusted look. Then he gets up and smiles at them and the kids both smile at him back. And I'm like, did he just...
It just be your own kids. It be kids. My own child told me the other day, Mom... You looking so pretty now that you ugly pimples going away.
Dude, your son my grandbaby looked at me and said, my tattoos are so stupid. And I couldn't agree with him more on most of them. He's a roaster.
Bubba is so excited about this cowboy hat. He gets his cowboy.
Oh, yeah. My husband got Leroy a cowboy hat at a rummage sale because Leroy wanted to be a cowboy so bad. We were so excited, but in general, the whole day, nothing that we found that was a quote-unquote treasure was good enough compared to this cowboy hat for Leroy. He just can't wait to give it to him. We send a picture, and the response was, that's so stupid.
He was genuinely bummed, and he does genuinely hate that fucking hat.
I know. And Dad was like, why are you so excited about it?
He hates it. He tries. He tries to like it. One day he put it on while he was like riding his cow like a cowboy.
Yeah.
And he looked in the mirror and he went, oh. And he took it off. I was like, damn.
Speaking of little kids and being blunt like that and stuff, is again, your son, my grandbaby. We found like a dune buggy Power Wheels on the side of the road. I say we, but I really mean Dad. So he found this Power Wheels and he put a drill battery charger into it and everything. Yep. Leroy was riding it around while Bumpa was gone, and it was just me there. And then Bumpa decided he wanted to see if he could ride it. I have a picture that I didn't realize. I knew I took it, but I didn't realize it captured such an amazing, like, you can feel what Leroy is thinking, but he's not saying it, you know? So you can see it. A picture speaks 1,000 words, I guess. His hands are across himself, and he's got his head kind of tilted down. But he looked at me while I was taking the picture, and he was like, Nana, Him too fat. He gonna break it. Him too fat.
Too fat.
And in the picture, he's all looking down and sad, and Dad is just living his best life.
Yeah, he's like, yeah,
and I was like,
this.
I was like, babe, you need to get off. But Leroy says you're too fat. He's like, I'm not too fat. And he goes, yes, you is.
Yes, you is.
Yes, you is. So yeah, he's a good roaster.
One day we're in town, and there's this bigger lady in these spandex that are way too tight for her, in this tight belly shirt.
I understand her.
Living her best
woman.
life, I guess. No, you were not. I mean, Mom.
I was pretty heavy.
No, like this. I'm not saying it wasn't the heaviness. It's like she was wearing toddler clothes on a plus size woman. Is legit what it looked like. Like it was not. I don't care if you're bigger. I like the big chubby goth girls. My man has a little belly.
No,
I like
there's
his little
a way,
belly. But there's like, dress for your size. Exactly.
And I always said that too.
I can't. Yeah. Point is that Leroy looks at her and goes, ooh. And then he kind of giggles and he looks away. And Austin, them two-piece in a pod. So then he goes, what? Looks over. Instantly goes, hey, Leroy, see that Oompa Loompa? This is where he's getting his bulliness from, too.
Obviously.
He goes, you see that Oompa Loompa? And then all of a sudden, like, this girl, I swear, heard him and, like, looks around, like, side to side, but didn't look behind her. And Austin goes, can't turn around, can she? And Leroy goes, no, she too big. And then they start laughing. And so I smacked Austin upside the head.
Yeah,
and I was like, don't fucking
better.
teach him that. But, oh, my God. Internally I was laughing. I couldn't help it. But I'm not instilling those values into him.
Yeah, we don't want him to have those values.
No.
Also, kids can be extremely
Austin's
embarrassing.
like Dad in the way that he's an awful influence about that stuff because he'll be like, he's just being honest. He's just saying what he thinks.
No, I feel like Dad and I are both like that now, and that's because we're grandparents now. So it's like, just let him feel like that.
Like, if that's what he feels like.
When it's really, you don't want him to be like that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have another example of something that happened to me that was actually, it's kind of epic in a way, but it's not. It is also very creepy. But it also goes like, your brother, my baby, said anytime we go somewhere together and I go into the store and he stays outside, I'll come back in and he'll go, so what happened now? And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, well, I know something happened. Because he's picking on me, the fact that something always happens to me. I always have a story. But hear me out. I went down to get some popcorn. I've been eating popcorn like crazy for like almost 2 months now. And we were at the races. What better way to, the best way to eat popcorn is our best place is there. So I went in the line and there was a really long line.
It's at cat fights.
Well, either way, mine was at the races. So I went and got in line. And it was a long, long line. And I'm sitting there waiting. And then there's this older guy that's like right behind me. And he's almost too close for comfort. But we're in line. So I don't really want to think anything more of it. And then I look like to the side to where he kind of was. But I didn't want to fully give him any attention. And then all of a sudden I hear, I'm looking for a roommate. And I was like, I was looking away, like my back was turned towards him, and he said, I'm looking for a roommate. And I'm like, he better not be talking to me. Please don't be talking to me. I just want my popcorn. That's all I want. And he's like, I put an ad in the mail. And then I realized he really is talking to me. So I turned and I'm like, huh? Excuse me? He's like, I'm looking for a roommate. I put an ad in the paper. I'm like, oh, that's cool. He's like, yeah. I'm like, well, I'd have to ask my husband. If he could. He's like, oh, no. I put it in the paper. Females only. Okay, that came off real creepy. Then he's trying to tell me to buy my popcorn and this and that. The entire 15 minutes because it took that freaking long just for a bag of pop. I should have walked away.
Yeah, pretty much.
But at this point, I'm thinking also podcast material. This dude is fucking weird.
I waited all this time for fucking popcorn.
I might as well just wait longer and let this guy sit here and talk to me. Yeah. But anytime he started to talk to me again, I brought up marriage, dad, kids, grandkids.
They don't care.
But he just kept like trying, and he's like, my ex-wife, we're still real good because I'm good to women. I'm like, that's nice. My husband's good to women too. Like, I just kept doing that. I'm like, I can't believe it's fucking happening. So then I go up by Dad and I tell him, and all of a sudden, there's my roommate, like, walking. And I was like, that's my room. That's him. That's my roommate. You know, and so now that's my thing, is that my roommate. But, you know, I don't know what it is, but there is something about me that it seems like people will tell me their deepest, darkest secrets while we're waiting in line or while this and that. It's like, why? Do I have that face?
I don't have that where people just tell me anything.
To me, I feel like I have RBF.
I have something where I just attract chaos. And it's not a negative chaos. It's not positive chaos. Like, it's a neutral. Like, I just attract chaos.
And I feel like you get that from me.
I don't know what it is about our aura, what it is about us. I don't know.
I just feel like
we attract just everything.
Yeah, okay? And to me, if I were to look at my face, automatically I think bitch.
It feels like we're
don't fucking talk
storytellers.
But really, I'm sitting in line and they're like, oh, you want to be my roommate?
Maybe we're
like, what? Obviously, we are something. We summon something out of people. Like, tell me your deepest, darkest secret.
Come and bring me all your trouble.
And also, what I've noticed this last week and a half is I'm also giving off this allergic reaction to people. And I genuinely mean allergic reaction.
I watched it happen, guys.
No, you don't understand. I brought Colton in because I brought him into the doctor's office because he had pain in his ear, and like a couple months prior to that, he had the rhinovirus and influenza B. And they said that causes ear problems.
Yep.
So I brought him in. Our nurse, who's been our nurse for a while, starts talking to me and stuff and getting his information. And then all of a sudden, her face starts to get a little bit red, and she starts talking like this. And she's like, I gotta go. Something's wrong. I chalked it up to, this was Colton's first time meeting her. Maybe he has because he loves cats. Maybe he was holding our long-haired cat.
I just thought, what if it's the dog?
Well,
Labs?
She's not a lab.
I swear she's lab mix, or like pit bulls in general, or labs. Their fur is so.
So I chalked it up to him. Maybe, and then Colton on top of it was like, yeah, I'm so cool. I make people get allergic reactions. Oh. Like he was like trying to flex on that.
So stupid.
Yeah. The following Monday, I had an appointment, same nurse, and she's like, I literally said, oh, I'm not going to be like my son. I promise. I'm not going to give you an allergic reaction. She's like, no, that's fine. You're fine. It was so weird. And then all of a sudden her face didn't even turn red. It was like deep. She had to go, and they had people giving her EpiPens and all this and that. And I'm like, and then she finally, you could hear her, and I'm waiting for the doctor, and I'm thinking, just leave. You almost killed someone. Like, what is your problem?
For real.
And I said, I'm like, a different nurse comes in to finish up the stuff, and she's like, I said, is she okay? Like, I feel really bad. And she goes, yeah, I don't know what's going on. And then you hear my nurse saying, I don't know what's wrong with that family, but I'm allergic to it. Put it in the chart. I can't work with them. I felt so gross, actually. I felt dirty. I go to the nurse and I'm like, I looked at her as new nurse. I was like, I took a shower. I didn't wear perfume because I thought maybe that was it from last time my son was here. I'm like, I don't get it. Well, now let's fast forward to yesterday. You brought me to my mammogram. I'm getting my boob put into a plate, and this girl is talking to me just fine, and all of a sudden she starts sneezing, and she's like, oh my gosh, this never happens. Goes and puts a mask on and finishes it. And I'm thinking, what the hell is wrong with me?
And goodwill, given it is goodwill.
Yeah, it was the same day.
Everybody we were standing by. It was just the people we were standing by were aggressively sneezing.
And this was literally just by us, and it was the same day.
Yes,
so
and then when they would walk away or we would walk away, you wouldn't hear them sneezing. Yeah. And Mom was like, I swear it's me. It's not in my head. And I'm like, no, I notice it. It's weird.
And I've been sneezing myself, but I know that's because of our
maybe
cat.
It is one of your animals.
It's got to be one of our animals. But my favorite nurse and everything, she's like, she was trying to figure it out literally through the other side of the door. I'm like, I have a dog and 2 cats, but the cats, one of them's long hair and, going on. She's like, I have those. So I don't know what. It's just crazy though, to think that I'm a walking allergic reaction. But you didn't sneeze today, so.
No.
There's that. What else? Oh, let's move on to our quote of the day. My quote I picked out for you is one that I picked out for you without asking Dad. And then Dad said, when I asked him, like, you know, what should I do for the quote? And he tells me, I'm like, oh, that's the one I already picked out. Here we go. Ready? Maybe our listeners heard it before. Michelle Obama is a man. Michelle Obama's a man! That happened at the UFC.
Fight at the White House.
Fight at the White House. What a crazy...
What a great way to celebrate Pride.
Not just... no, like, it's not, I'm not offended by any of that Pride stuff. Like I said, I don't want to be known as someone that's like that. I'm just saying, like, we are... I
was just shitting on Pride Month.
I just want to make sure that I do emphasize this enough. Yes, you and I are bisexual.
No, we don't care if you're gay.
We don't give a crap.
We just don't give a fuck. That's the whole point.
That's it.
We just don't give a fuck.
We just don't care, so we're not here to bash anybody. But
why?
The platform this man had, for me personally, what I think is the platform he had was to spread goodness, to get him to be like whatever. But he ended up, what he did was, he was a great headline. However, in such a negative way, because he could have used it to say more positive things. You could have
talked about freedom. You could have talked about the positive things in the world right now. Like you could
have been just happy of where you were at in life.
I mean, I think it's funny, but it is very...
I agree. I think it's funny.
It's funny, but it's lackluster when you do it at a place like that. Yeah, they're doing boxing and, you know, dirt bikes and
the thing is,
all that fun stuff. But that's American. America loves that.
It's not even just that, though, too. It's the other fighters before him were preaching like praises to everybody, even the ones that they lost or they fought and won against or whatever. But they were also preaching like the word of the gospel and all that stuff. Why is this man? Yeah. Because now, in my opinion, yes.
And it's also disrespectful because
no matter who you believe in,
family too.
Yeah. No matter what side you're on, it's crappy to do that. Because I couldn't imagine.
In America, and you are really patriotic, like you say you are and stuff. Whether or not you like the guy or not, you wouldn't have said something so disrespectful about an ex-president on a day you're supposed to be celebrating.
Like I told you, like why not use it as a post? You know, if you want to do something stupid like that, post it, whatever. Make a little, if you want to say that.
Before a fight.
Yeah, make a recording of it, whatever, but not to where you're saying
not
it.
At the White House.
I don't know if you watched it or not, but there was all veterans, all people that like a ton of service people there. Why do that in such a unique environment, you know? So yeah, that was my quote. Do you have a quote?
Yes. Keep it up and you'll become the weird smell in my basement.
Whoa. I feel like I've said that.
I saw it knitted on a pillow at an antique store. And I went, wow, that old lady definitely killed her husband.
Hold up. You saw that quote
embroidered into a pillow.
And you didn't buy it.
At an antique shop.
And you didn't purchase it and give it to your mom for Christmas. Broke. Oh my goodness. I would love that.
I know.
Only because it's just weird.
But I'd keep it for myself.
True. Still, I think I need to learn how to knit so I can do that. And
we wanted to give a shout out.
I do want to give a shout out. I don't know names, nothing like that. When I look at our stats and stuff and my stats on the podcast and stuff, it's just shows me cities, and there is one particular place that I want to give a shout out to because it just so happens to, I feel like they love us or something, or love the whole chaotic harmony in general,
love spilling the tea about how crazy we are.
Yeah, because it's not just spilling the tea, it's also just in general my storytelling. But either way, it's like this town has really been awesome because it's cool to see every time I put something out there. So I just want to give a shout out to Ashburn, Virginia. Thank you very much for continuing to follow us and me as we grow. I appreciate it because you're kind of the reasons, like when I see that, just that one or two listeners, you know, and it happens to be consistent, it gives me that, drive to, you know what, you have listeners. You have someone who listens to you consistently.
Just to know that we can make a difference in people's lives, whether it be, distract you from the ugliness of the world for a little bit, make you laugh, make a difference, or even if
you want to just listen to us and think, listen to these two bad shit crazy.
Thank you for supporting us, and we're so happy to be there to continue to, help entertain you guys.
And it also entertains us, I guess.
Yes.
So with that being said, I just want to say thank you for tuning into my podcast. I appreciate every single one of you. If you haven't already, go and check out my Facebook page, Chaotic Harmony, and give it a like. If you would like to support my podcast, you can either scan the QR code on my Facebook page or click the link, the support the show link under this episode.
And if you have a topic that you want us to spill the tea on, leave a comment in our Facebook posts or on one of our Patreon websites.
Absolutely. And then last but not least, go out there and embrace the weird and make normal feel boring. Bye.